Continuing on with Module 1 in the lifespan perspective, this is video 2.
Processes involved in developmental changes. Understanding an individual's development includes both development and periods of development. The processes involved is complex, and it is the product of biological, cognitive, and socio-emotional. The biological processes here produce changes in our physical nature. Examples might be height, weight, motor skills. Cognitive are going to involve the changes in an individual's thought, intelligence, language. I think of an example, maybe 2-word sentences in solving a puzzle. Socio-emotional processes involve change in an individual's relationships with other people in emotions and personality. It could be an example, smiling when at a person's touch. I thought that was a good example. Keep in mind the interplay of biological, cognitive, and socio-emotional processes that they produce during the periods of the human lifespan. A developmental period refers to the time frame in a person's life characterized by certain features. This is great visual right here to reference. Keep it handy as we navigate through the lifespan in periods of development. Conceptions of age. The chronological age is going to be the time. Biological, more health, like organs in your body. Psychological is going to be where are they compared to others, their own chronological age. And then social age, that's going to be just the connectedness with others in different social roles. So I found a quick clip on the nature versus nurture conversation. And you can click on this video that is embedded in this PowerPoint presentation. You have another video. I'm sure that many of us can speak from experience about stability changes and how we've been impacted or witnessed stability is a factor in someone's life. And so this is a good clip. The other thing is the scientific method. This is just a recap, and you can use this for your review mainly or come back as a reference. This is the other nature nurture clip, and that you'll find in Blackboard. So click through there, and I believe there are a few questions that we will continue to discuss this. So you might want to make a few notes so that when we discuss Module 1. Theories of development, I made this little chart also using your book. I thought this would be much simpler, and especially as we move into the theorist. So different theories of development noted.
Woo! Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
Now for what I call the VIP of lifespan theorists. As you progress in your studies and your career path, I can promise you that working with individuals, families, children, peers, you will be able to recall this lesson later on in life. I actually remember it from Dr. Bennett in doing different projects with the theorists. So Freud, Sigmund Freud listened, probed, analyzed his patients, and became convinced that their problems were the result of experiences earlier in their life. He thought that as children grew up, that their focus of pleasure and sexual impulses shifted from the mouth to the anus and eventually to the genitals. Now, Freud's theory has been significantly revised, and many of today's theorists argue that Freud overemphasized sexual instincts. This moves us into the psychoanalytic theorist, Erik Erikson, and his theory. He recognized Freud and his contributions as he developed psychosocial stages rather than psychosexual stages. His primary motivation for human behavior is social, and it reflects a desire to affiliate with other people. The theory notes development change occurs through the lifespan. The importance of both early and later experiences are also emphasized. Piaget, the cognitive theorist, Jean Piaget. There are 4 cognitive developmental stages, and the 2 key processes are organization and adaptation. the child knows that determines the stage of cognitive development. It's how a child thinks. Vygotsky's theory maintains that children actively construct their own knowledge, but it also gives social interaction and culture far more importantly, more important roles in cognitive development than Piaget. And Vygotsky's theory also emphasizes how culture and social interaction guide cognitive development. B.F. Skinner determined through operative conditioning, which are the consequences of behavior, produce changes in the probability of the behavior's occurrence. Is that a shy person is the result of the experiences they had growing up, and the modifications in an environment can help a shy person become more socially oriented. Bandura's social cognitive model. The social cognitive theory, behavior, environment, and cognition are key to development, which is shaped by observation. An example given from this one, I like to be an individual's sense of being in control of their success. And strategies, maybe a person, their behavior, and environment. A couple of ethology theorists also noted are stress the behavior strongly influenced by biology and tied to evolution and characterized by critical and sensitive periods. There are specific time frames during which the presence or absence of certain experiences has a long-lasting influence on individuals. Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory of development. This reflects influences of several environmental systems. I want you to dive deeper into the different theorists. And once you read about each one of them, take a look at their charts, take a look at their studies. And in that section, think about what do these theorists have in common? How are they alike? How are they different? And then reflect. Which of the lifespan theories do you think best explains your own development and why? I found that just creating this slide and creating these notes for you and walking through them, that there were so many things that I did connect with, and then so many things I was like, kind of. So when we come back for the module discussion, this will be a connect and reflect. And again, make some notes so that you can fully participate in that discussion. That wraps up your video number 2 for module 1. Have a good day.